But just take a look at this.
Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at Vultures, Prelude to Scavengers of Death. What is this exactly? Does anyone remember XCOM? It was that game where you kind of walked around and had soldiers tactically position themselves to fight an incoming alien force. Remember Resident Evil 2? It was that game where a bunch of zombies infest the city and you do a really bad job at saving civilians and steal their shotguns when you don't actually do your cop job. Well, it kind of is an unholy baby of those two things. Is that a good idea?
Credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out together. Here we go. So let's start with some positives up in here. The game pretty much uses the XCOM format to a T. It's very playable, very easy to master, at least the UI. You can sneak, you can walk, you can run. Zombies kind of live in a sleepy NyQuil state until you mess with them. So it gives you some options to do a little exploration stuff and set up yourself in a tactically appropriate position before you engage the flesh suckers. Once you do decide it's time to tweak one of these guys on the nose, you have some options. You can go for a headshot like I just did, popping them like a red balloon. You can go for leg shots, which mess with their mobility, or you can take the body shots, which is your most likely to hit. The first couple of counters kind of seemed a little rinse and repeaty, especially when you're in these Dilbert-style cubicles, where the zombies take forever and a day to get around obstacles. You can pretty much just pick them off like flies with a swatter. But as we go on, it does become more of a game of resource management and deciding which aspects of hordes you need to chunk away with, but more on that later. The map, like Resident Evil 2, is divided into rooms. Once you secure a room, meaning you kill all the hostiles, you go back into exploration mode. Exploration mode allows you to basically look for relics to, get this, read through notes and get a bigger backstory of the lore or clues for where you're supposed to go. Very novel in a Resident Evil inspired game. Exploration will lead you to more key items, some of which are, get this, a heart shape, a spade shape, and a club shape. But let's look at what other monsters we'll fight in this. There's zombies and, oh look, zombie dogs. Well, that's new and interesting. But moving on. Once you collect enough items, you will find your way to the evil chief of the police department's office, where you will go into a boss fight against a powerful zombie. Let's see what his name is. Does that actually say Chief Irons? Did they just not? I mean, I would have even taken Chief Steel, or, you know, Chief thing that gets hot and you make clothes smooth with. But nope, we're just going Chief Irons. Great.
Oh, that's me. Don't bother telling me. It makes no difference.
Alrighty then, thanks, Chief. So, once we take out Irons, we're able to open his safe, which gives us a new weapon where we're allowed to fight the boss. I wonder who the boss might be. And it's Tyrant. Of course it's Tyrant. It is just basically Tyrant. I always like the concept of the Tyrant monster. Maybe he'll be the savior of this game.
This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
Alright, so I've spent a lot of time tossing shade at this game, but I also did spend a lot of time playing it. I dove in for about 2.5 hours. I found every single system smooth and flawless. All of the tactical stuff was great. There were times when I was actually making a decision versus should I use a headshot or should I use a leg shot. I really enjoyed the combination of having a Resident Evil world in kind of an XCOM universe. Really played well for me. I think it's a niche audience, though. To be a person who likes both tactical, turn-based, hardcore, skill point-based shooting, and survival horror, and Resident Evil, this might be a cottage market, which I am a part of because I did enjoy it every second, and like I said, it runs like a top. It was smooth. Both aspects of the survival horror and the XCOM-y stuff were smooth as a baby's butt. But you know where this game fails? At not being Resident Evil 2. And it's not that that's a bad thing. I loved Resident Evil 2, one of the greatest games in survival horror history, but this game lacks an identity. Do I recommend this game? Absolutely. It is a lot of fun if you like those two things. It's free, it's a demo. I really hope that this developer makes whatever the Vultures full game is going to be, and I really look forward to playing it. I've already wishlisted on Steam, so should you. It's a great experience. I just would like to see this developer really strive to create a Vultures identity, because right now we just have Resident Evil 2 pasted into an XCOM universe, and
So you've made
I
it this
love it,
far.
but I think this
Not
game
bad,
would be
girl.
much stronger if it had its own identity.
I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more horror survival game reviews, and
Those
let me
monsters
know
from
what you
Umbrella
think.
have
Hope
destroyed
you enjoyed.
my beautiful
Take care.
town. Whoa! This hall is dangerous.